Great. Welcome everybody to this session that you joined to hear more about the engineering programs at Técnico Lisboa. And before we go over to Lisbon, let me briefly explain to you some of the interactive options. My name is Luc Mulling, I'm the moderator. And we have the options, as already some people saw in the chat, to maybe tell us where you're logging in from. Would be great to see. And also, of course, most importantly for the participants, you can write your questions at any time through the panel at the right bottom called questions. Also for the people that watch the recording, as I know a lot of people these days do, you can also write your questions there. Of course, we cannot answer them right here, but we will be able to send them through to the staff of Técnico Lisboa. I will also be opening up a couple of poll questions. Actually, I will start off with the first one, just to know a little bit more about you and what you're looking for. So in this case, what you find important in selecting a university program. So do let us know, and hopefully we can meet your expectations. And last but not least, we have a little fun button, so to say, as well at the bottom of the screen, where you can see a button called React. If you click on that, you can give your reaction of choice. And exactly, do that. And thanks for letting us know. Just to make it a bit more fun and interactive, as the speakers cannot see you, of course. But let's go over to the speakers. And we'll start with Agatha Nicolaus. You will introduce herself and the student, Eric. So thanks for taking it away.
Thank you, Luc, and hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today to unlock your engineering potentially and hopefully here at Técnico Lisboa. As Luc kindly introduced me, I'm Agatha Nicolau. I'm the head of the International Admissions Office. And with me today, I have our international student from Kenya, Eric Mutami. Eric is now currently in his third year of the bachelor degree in computer science and engineering, and he will be helping me today with the presentation and also giving his testimony on what it's like to live in Lisbon, to live in Portugal, and of course, what it's like to study here at Técnico Lisboa. So without further ado, Eric, let's start with you. Tell us what it's like to study in Portugal and in Lisbon.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Eric, as you've already heard. Living in Portugal has been a very interesting journey. Of course, Portugal, you have high quality education at an affordable price. And Técnico is one of the renowned universities, not only in Portugal, but in all of Europe. You have the people are welcoming, the multicultural environment. In Lisbon, I can assure you, you meet people from all over the world, whether from America, from Brazil, South America, all the Latin American countries, Africa, Asia, all of them, you'll get to meet them. And the Portuguese people are super friendly. Living in Lisbon, I can tell you that at least 2 in 3 people always speak English, always. So living here is certainly easy. Over time, I can tell you it has become home living here. I came here 2 years ago, and now I call this place home. The biggest challenge in living here has definitely been bureaucracy, which I'm sure from all your countries you've already faced governmental bureaucracy, so it's nothing new for you all. But with time and patience, it'll become easier to deal with it. But overall, I'd say it's been a very rewarding experience.
And let me just complete your experience by talking about our climate, which today we do not reflect on our clothes. We look very wintry, but don't be afraid. It's because for Portuguese people, 15 degrees outside, it's really cold. So we are really cold, but I wouldn't say that temperatures go below 10 any time of the year, and that we are the country with more hours of sunshine throughout the year in Europe. We are also here in Lisbon a hub of opportunities, as many companies are located here, and we have a lot of people working from here. They're working remotely, and they choose Portugal to leave. So, of course, our strategic location helps a lot because from the time of the discoveries, when we, the Portuguese, discovered the world through sea, but still the location is the same. So we are very close to all European capitals. I would say that the longest flight you would have to take is 3 hours and a half, 4 hours. And of course, we have several daily flights to wherever you can think of in the world. So this is very good for the attraction, not only of tourists, but of people coming to live here. And it's very unknown, as Eric said, it's very unknown that we have high quality and affordable education. You will see further away that we are very well positioned in rankings. And telling you a little bit more about our university. So we are here at the webinar as a School of Engineering, Técnico Lisboa, but we are part of University of Lisbon. The University of Lisbon has different schools. There are 19. We're one of them, and the university is spread all over the city of Lisbon with 9 different campuses and with more than 50,000 students. In what concerns our school is the oldest of the universities. So we are a school of engineering, science, technology, and architecture. Our school has more than 12,000 students and offers more than 80 degrees. These 80 degrees are comprehended in bachelor degrees, master degrees, PhDs, and postdocs. And of course, our professors and researchers, being more than 1,000, are the top notch in the world that you could find. Just our school has 3 different campi, and more than telling you what we have on each campi, I'd like for Eric to please let us know a little bit of his experience as well in the campi.
Well, we have 3 campi, as Agatha has said. The Alamedas campus, which is where I currently study, is the main and most historic campus. It brings together students from all the way from bachelor's to the PhD, and it's where you feel the strongest sense of tradition, academic intensity, and the vibrant student's life. The Tagus Park campi, it is the more technological. It's newer as well, industry-oriented. It has a modern environment, close partnerships with companies, and a strong ecosystem of innovation, startups, and applied technology. And we move down to the Nuclear and Technological Campus in Lourdes. It's dedicated to advanced research, particularly in its name, nuclear engineering, radiation sciences, and high precision experimental work. It's where students have access to specialized facilities, equipment, and real scientific research environments that are unique within Portugal. Finally, regarding TIC, it's where I can call it my second home after the Alameda campus. It's a modern multidisciplinary hub in Lisbon. It's not just a study or workspace, it's a place for collaboration, design, and innovation, and open 24 hours a day, 24 hours for group projects, research, productivity. It also hosts conferences, congresses from all over the world. Think international conferences, exhibitions, all of them done at TIC. It's not very well known. I'm not too sure if you all know, but last year, the Technological Innovation Center was we made the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest coding class. I was part of it, so I'm a little bit proud of it. So definitely the place to be. It's a central location. I think that's the little I can say. If you gave me all day, I could talk about.
Perfect. Thank you, Eric. I think the only information missing is that we provide a shuttle between the three campuses, and it's an hourly shuttle for all students and even researchers, professors, and employees that can use, and it's free of charge. It runs every day, I think, just not on the weekends. But we are here to help you unlock your engineering potential. And with this, we will present to you our bachelor degrees that go from more traditional engineering areas to the most cutting edge one. As you can see, we have a vast and intense offering of bachelor degrees. They're all taught in Portuguese, but for the next cohort, the next intake, we have some news. We will start our general engineering program, which will be 100% taught in Portuguese. So in all degrees, you will be able to have access to the most cutting edge technology, to the most experienced professors, to the top notch of innovation and entrepreneurship. So I believe that I honestly believe, and I have to tell you, I was not an engineering student, but I've studied a lot the offer of engineering technology degrees a little bit all over the world, and I truly believe that this is one of the best for you. So the technical offers a wide range of bachelor degrees based with a basic training in fundamental sciences such as mathematics, physics, chemistry, computation, biology, and engineering sciences. The curricula of our degrees has a set of specific courses and also training in humanities, arts, and social sciences. So this is offered in various schools of the universities, the University of Lisbon, which prepares the graduates to pursue studies in a master program later on. The bachelor degrees are composed of 6 semesters, so 3 academic years, and equivalent to 180 ECTSs. Also, a piece of information that it's very important for you is that our diplomas are recognized in all 20 European Union member countries. So with our diploma, you will be able to work without any bureaucracy in one of the European Union countries. And coming to the most specific details of how you can get admitted to our school, it's important to know that each bachelor degree has a set of exams that you need to take in your home country, or the courses that you need to take during your high school, so you can apply. So most of our degrees it is mandatory that you took physics, chemistry, and mathematics. For environmental engineering, mining and energy resources engineering, computer science engineering, and applied mathematics and computation, you can also either have physics and chemistry and mathematics, or you can also apply with biology and geology and and mathematics. And for architecture, computer science, and engineering, you still have a third option, which is architecture, computer science, and engineering. For descriptive geometry and mathematics. For architecture, another option is drawing and mathematics. And for applied mathematics and computation, you can also have studied economics and mathematics as well. Please note that some courses may include different exam sets. So as I was explaining to you, any questions, and this may sound a little tricky and complicated, it is not. We are here to help you. So just contact us at the International Admissions Office and we will help you with everything. So the admission process is also different depending if you are a national student or an international student, which I will tell you the criteria to be either in a few seconds. But you can start a bachelor degree with us applying in the national contest here in Portugal. This goes for Portuguese students and students that are nationals from the European Union. You can also, whether you're an international student or a national student, change your institution or your degree. So meaning that you might be already studying your bachelor degree somewhere in the world and you want to transfer here. So this is what we call to transfers. Also, we have this opportunity open for students that are over 23 years old, but only for national students, for Portuguese students, and for European Union students, and students that already hold a diploma. Can also apply to make a new bachelor if you're Portuguese or an EU student. And of course, the set of requirements for international students also open this opportunity for bachelor degrees. So explaining you a little bit of what is an international student for us, because this is according to the Portuguese law, so we cannot run from it. We have to obey. So international doesn't mean that you just come from outside Portugal or that you're not Portuguese. It means that you come from, or your nationality is from outside the European Union. Also, it means that you have not lived legally in Portugal for more than 2 consecutive years, and that you are not a son or a daughter or married to an European Union citizen. Okay, I know this sounds tricky and complicated again, but there's options for everybody. Okay, and I will also let you know how you can apply as a national or European Union student. So don't worry. But as an international student, you will be able to apply with your national high school exams that you took in your home country, okay? Or if you took the IB already, we also accepted the A levels, the Abitur, AP exams. So don't worry, there's plenty of opportunities and chances and ways to choose whatever fits you best to come and study with us. Okay? And before moving on, Eric, would you like to tell us a little bit of your experience as an international student here at Técnico?
Well, being an international student anywhere, not only in Portugal, but it comes with its own challenges, from adapting to the academic vigor to navigating a new environment far from home. I can tell you for sure that at Técnico, they demand excellence, and it's not just one of the best universities in the world for no reason. So being here, you will be pushed to be your best. And at the same time, as an international student, not only are you being pushed academically, but also adapting to a new environment far from home. But with time, you will learn not only to adapt, but to manage and navigate everything more confidently. You start understanding how things work. And I come from Kenya with a saying that no man is an island. So you will know who to ask for help, how to balance studies with life, because I mean, you're in a new country. Perhaps sometimes you want to go to another city, you want to tour Lisbon a bit. So you will learn how to balance studies with life, how to build connections. It's not always easy, but it's definitely a rich experience, and one that pushes you to grow, one that basically remains with you for life.
Thank you, Eric. This is a little bit of Eric's experience, and I have to tell you that Eric makes us very, very proud. Eric has been in Portugal for not even 3 years yet, and he came without saying a word in Portuguese, and now he speaks better Portuguese than I do, and I'm born and raised in Portugal. So props and a lot of congratulations to Eric. Okay. By the way, if you have any questions, just write them down, because we'll be able to answer them by the end of the presentation. Okay. If you're too shy, don't you worry. You can also then send us a WhatsApp or an email, and we'll be very, very glad to talk to you and to answer you. So moving on, what about the applications? The applications for international students, well, I don't know at this point if you're eager to start studying already in the next intake, which is in September 26. It's important for you to know that here in Portugal, we only have one intake per year, so we do not have the spring intake, only the fall intake. Classes start in September and go throughout the year until July. This is because our calendar is according to the weather, let's say, and we always start in fall, so in September, and end by summer in July. Summer vacations are always in August. And whether you want to apply already or not, these are the deadlines for next year applications. But these deadlines are from year to year very similar. We make sure that the dates do not change so much, so you can have this as reference. So if you want to start already studying, and if you have already finished your high school, you should already apply during the first call, which start on the 2nd of January already. Okay, and for the application is totally online, and I would say that it's very easy, but nothing better than someone who had the experience to explain you a little bit more about the application process and how difficult or how easy it was. Eric, you want to help us?
Well, as I said, I'm an international student from Kenya. So I was pleasantly surprised how smooth and well organized my application process at Técnico was. From the beginning, I felt genuinely supported. The instructions were clear. The platform, I could say it's easy to use, but I know it's not universal for everyone. But the most important thing for me was whenever I had questions, the admissions office was always available to help. I wasn't just limited to emails, formal emails. I'm a bit shy, so sometimes I did not feel very easy to write email all the time. I could communicate with the team through WhatsApp, and even calls when I needed clarification or reassurance in the application process. And having that direct contact made the whole experience much more personal. I can tell you I applied to many schools, but none did I communicate directly with any of their staff members. It was always through emails. With Técnico, I think what made the difference was the fact that I could call them and I could hear a voice on the other line that could reassure me that, yes, you're doing the right thing. This is the right document that you need. I wasn't sure about the right documents. So the whole process wasn't just easy. It was human, supportive, and reassuring, which makes a huge difference when you're preparing to study in a completely new country, knowing that there is someone on the other side that cares.
Thank you, Eric. And also, you will be moving to a new country. So it's good to know that it's not aliens receiving you there, it's another human beings. And also for your parents, it's very important to know that who's on this side cares. And we do care. I will show you how much we care and how much support we offer to international students. And this being said, let's go to the costs, because our tuition fees for international students are yearly, okay, and it's 7,000 euros per year. How does this work? Because you can see there's some math here. So once you apply, you submit your application. Your application will be evaluated by the degree coordinator. And if you are admitted, you will then have to reserve your spot, your vacancy. So in order to do this reservation of your vacancy and to receive your admissions letter, you will have already to make a deposit of 2,000 euros. These 2,000 euros then are deducted of the 7,000 that you had to pay for the first year, and the rest you will be able to divide it in 10 monthly installments. And also, because we know that this might be a struggle, and we want to reach everybody that wants to study and make sure that everybody has the possibility to study in a very good school, one of the best in the world and the best in Portugal. We offer the possibility of reduction of the annual tuition fee. This will always depend on your academic performance. So after studying with us the first semester, you will ask for a revision and an evaluation of your academic performance so far, and you might have a fee reduction up to 50%. And I believe that Eric did this process. Can you tell us a little bit more about it? How complicated? Did you get it? Did you not get it?
Well, as someone from a humble background, the reduction fee, the fee reduction, sorry, is incredibly important. I remember in my first year when I arrived, I did not know at the time that there was such scholarship available. I will call it scholarship for simplicity's sake, but because all the scholarships available would not really make a difference in the life of an international student. And I remember coming to the international admissions office, that is, and asking them, is there anything for me available? And they revealed that there is the fee reduction. I was able to apply. The process was relatively simple. Again, I had support from the admissions team. It greatly reduced the financial stress. I can tell you, coming from another country, from a different currency than the euro, in which the Kenyan currency is obviously not as strong as the euro, I was greatly stressed at the time. And being able to get the full 50% reduction in my first and the second year helped a lot. Helped a lot. It's not just financial help. It truly makes Técnico more accessible and inclusive. And it gives you a reason to study harder, that it gives you back your effort.
Thank you, Eric. And congratulations, first of all, on having the fee reduction on both year and the 50% off. So it means that you're an international student, but you're also a very, very good student, and that you're doing an effort and your best. Also, in order to support the international students, we have the offer of the accommodation. For the 14 best students entering in each cohort, we have a place in the student dorm, in the student residence. So the more you study already in high school, the best will be your grade, your entry grade here for your bachelor degree. So you will have the possibility of be awarded a place in the student dorm, which is very good. You will not be alone. You will be with other students, and anywhere in the city of Lisbon, and here in all campuses are very well connected by public transports, which is very good. So metro, bus, tram, bicycle, I don't know, whatever you see fit for you and you enjoy the most. And as I told you before, we're open to everybody and not just for international students, so not just for students coming from outside the European Union, but for Portuguese students and for students coming from the European Union. You will anyway need to have your admission grades. Okay, you will have to have a positive mark, a positive grade in these exams. The exams that I showed you in the beginning will apply exactly the same. So for most bachelor degrees, you will need physics, chemistry, and mathematics. And then instead of applying already through the International Admissions Office, you will have to apply directly through our how can I say, it's through our governmental structure from the Directory for Higher Education that ranks all applying students. And of course, the tuition fees are different. Anyway, for this, we can also give you further information. You do not need to feel lost at any point, and we will help you as well. What else do I have to tell you? Well, about international opportunities, we are the most international engineering school in Portugal. I can tell you that 17% of our community is already international, and this is because we have a lot of opportunities for our students. At this moment, we have around 500 international agreements only with top universities throughout the world. This means that you will have the opportunity to make a mobility program in more than 50 countries in the world. So you can spend a semester or a year abroad studying, which is a very enriching experience. Also, we are offering more than 25 agreements of double degrees, meaning that you will make your degree with Técnico Lisboa from University of Lisbon and another university in the world, and by the end you will have 2 diplomas. We have agreements with more than 11 countries like Belgium, Brazil, China, Germany, Finland, the United States. So you can choose according to the degree you were admitted to, who you want to study with more than Técnico Lisboa. I think this is very, very good. And more than that, not just for studies, but for traineeships as well, and for short courses, we also offer several international opportunities, which I believe is one of our top features and opportunities given to our students. And this makes us being very well ranked internationally. Not only are we the best school of engineering in Portugal, but we are as well among the top 100 in the world. And one of the rankings was launched yesterday, and I can tell you that most engineering areas in Portugal, not in Portugal, in the world, we are very well ranked, like civil engineering, computer engineering. We are among the 10 best in the world. Even for naval architecture and naval engineering, we are the second best in the world. So I think these are very good news. And more good news are our employability rates. We have 100% employability rate, and most of our students start working even before finishing their degrees. And when I say they start working, it's not just in Portugal, it's not just in Europe, it's worldwide. The job offers start coming while you're still a student, but better than anybody else. Eric, can you tell us how many job offers did you get so far during your studies?
Ooh, if I was to count, I don't think my fingers would fit. Too many. One thing that surprised me at Técnico is how early opportunities started appearing. I began receiving job offers already in my second year, and I'm not an exception. Already in my first year, I had some friends from in their senior year who already had accepted some job offers and had begun working a bit early, even while still concluding their bachelor's degree. We have access to internships from the top companies and not paid internships. Paid internships, which acts as a pathway to long-term employment after graduation. I already have colleagues right now who are already working in top companies. So I don't think there is anything better than this. It doesn't get better than this. The opportunities here are like no other.
Thank you, Eric, and congratulations again. And let me just add that our culture here at Técnico Lisboa is also to give back to society. We're not just here to make you the best on your field of studies, but also to make society a better place to be and to live, and the development around us. And proof of this is some of our alumni. For instance, we have Antonio Guterres, who you can see very often in campus. He was our student. He still is our professor. He was the Prime Minister of Portugal, and currently he is the United Nations Secretary General. So I think this is a very, very good example of how studying at Técnico not only will make you top-notch professional, but also very influent in the society, as well as the only female woman prime minister in Portugal. She was also our student. She studied chemical engineering here at Técnico. I'm talking about Maria de Lourdes Pinta Silva. And moving on, Técnico also has a lot of opportunities for you, but we always talk about, oh, you're becoming an engineer. And everybody thinks, yeah, I'm becoming an engineer, but what does this mean? What is it to be an engineer? Yeah, so it means that you will not have one day similar to the next day. What you will do today is not the same as you did yesterday. You will have opportunities in various industries and fields of action. As we explained it to you before, your employability will be very, very high, and you can even choose where you want to work. And of course, your salary will be very competitive. So you will have a very dynamic work environment, and you will be continuously learning, and no matter your field of study. But Eric, do you feel this already? So you're still in your third year, you're finishing your bachelor this year. In order to be an engineer, you will of course need your master's degree, but do you feel this already while studying it?
Well, for me, being an engineer is not just about technical knowledge. It's about having a mindset. It means learning how to solve problems. Engineers are problem solvers. Think critically, design solutions that make sense, and improve the world around us. So we take ideas and turn them into something real. Do I feel like an engineer already? In many ways, yes, especially now in my third year. Even though I'm still learning and developing my skills, the way I think has already changed. I don't just look at technology or systems as a user anymore. I now question how they work, how they were built, and how they could be improved. Working on projects, collaborating with colleagues, and even seeing concepts applied in real situation has made me feel deeply connected to the profession. I can tell you, when I entered, I wasn't sure about the course, but now I can't imagine my life not being an engineer.
Amazing. So you chose the right path, and being certain of that, it's quite a feeling, isn't it? So perfect. And also, here at Technical, while studying, you will also have the chance to be part of student groups. We offer more than 40 student groups in almost all fields of studies. For instance, we have student groups in aerospace engineering, launching satellites to space. Also, for instance, the Formula student team racing the cars, the moto student team as well with the motorbikes. So you have a very large number of groups you might want to belong to and to participate and to integrate. And this is a key role for students, because you will be interacting with students not only from the degree you're studying, but it's a joint venture with several degrees working together. Because let's say a formula car will need the electronic part, the mechanical part, the hydraulics part, the IT part. So all the students have to work together and bring their knowledge together in order to build things like that. We're very proud of our student groups. And we are always talking about working and studying and how great we are and how much you will have to study every day and make a balance with your daily life, and have to study, go to parties, do laundry, manage your time, everything that will be very new and most probably in a new country. So what is there that Técnico has to offer you besides studying? So we do have quite a lifestyle at Técnico, but more than me, I think Eric will be able to explain you more and talk freely about the parties and the barbecues.
Well, yes, we've come to one of my favorite parts of being here. What can you do apart from studying? Students' life, not only at Técnico but here in Lisbon, is something special. Well, for Técnico, there are things called churrascos, barbecues, organized almost every week by different student groups. The same ones that you saw before, from the aerospatial groups to the Formula team. They organize barbecues as well. So outside studying, outside working on your groups, you come and socialize with many other students in the barbecues. Then there is the Arraial. I don't think as a freshman you can miss it. This is one of the biggest student festivals, not only in Lisbon, not only in Portugal, but in Europe. One of the biggest, and has been voted so. It's an unforgettable experience. I can tell you that I made many friends there, and not only that, had one of my greatest memories in these events. Beyond that, we have so many things to do. The student organizations. Well, Lisbon, being in Lisbon, there are many events organized here. I don't think I have to tell you the concerts that are here almost every month. Most times the difficulty is choosing what to do. There's so many options. It's through these activities that you will not only take a break, but also meet other people from other courses, from other backgrounds, from many different walks of life. So it's an essential part.
Thank you, Eric. And we neither me nor the parents that might see this webinar heard this part, but yes, we do offer it a little bit or a lot of fun to hear at Técnico. So you might be thinking as well, how much is it living in Lisbon? We talked about the tuition fees, but so you have an idea of the average expenses here in Lisbon. It will always depend on how much you want to spend, how much money you have to spend, but you can, for accommodation, for instance, you might have a range from 200 euros per month until, let's say, 600, 650. It always depends if you're in the student dorm, if you're renting a private room, if you're sharing a room, or of course, if your option is to go to rent a full flat, of course, then it will be even more expensive. Also important to know is that for if you're under 23 years of age, public transportation is free. Metro, bus, subway, everything is for free if you're under 23 and you're a student. So for the meals, also it's important for you to know that the school offers a canteen that is open for lunch and for dinner, and a full meal with bread, soup, a main dish, dessert, and something to drink, with the options of meat, fish, vegetarian, and microbiotics, is available at around 3 euros per meal. So at lunch and at dinner. Also, so going to the supermarket, then it's your monthly expenses, and it depends on what you will eat. I can tell you that a liter of milk, it's, let's say, roughly 1 euro, and coffee, that if you don't drink coffee yet, if you come to Portugal, and I'm sure you will come to Portugal and we will be able to receive you with a warm hug, you will start drink coffee, and not long coffees, but espresso, which will cost you around 80 cents. And what comes, and I'm almost done, I don't want to bother you too much, so just telling you about the support we give to students. The International Admissions Office is here totally dedicated to provide the international community with all the support we can, since their decision on which degree to take until when they arrive, and integrating people in the school. So we help with legal matters, such as visas, such as renewing the residence permits to live in Portugal, and finding accommodation, opening bank accounts, processing all the bureaucracies that Eric was talking about in the beginning. And of course, we provide non-academic support for the promotion of integration in our Portuguese society, Lisbon society, and as well in our community here at campus. And last but not least, I would like for you to meet our team. So I think you're already tired of Eric and me, mostly of me, I'm sure. But I'm very happy and proud to also present to you Joana, Graça, Ana Luisa, and Maria José. They will also be the ones replying to your emails, answering your WhatsApps and your calls, and meeting with you may you need or you desire to have a meeting either online or presentially here with us. So here are our contacts. Follow us on social media, and we look forward to seeing you here in Lisbon and to receiving your questions. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And I think a lot of information indeed has already been given, but let's go over to some of the questions and dive right in. So that's where I come back in. We received a question from Maria Isabella asking, do you have opportunities for loans?
Well, this is very typical, let's say, in the USA, the student loans, not as much as here in Portugal. Student loans are not very common, let's say. That's why we have the offers of reducing the tuition fees and the offer of the places in the student dorm. But I believe it would be possible, and we could help you with when opening a bank account, having the bank analyzing your situation for a possible student loan. But the school itself, we do not offer it.
Okay, thank you. Hope that clarifies. Next question from Shirley. What is the best time to apply? And are scholarships available? So you did mention that, but maybe you can tell a bit about the time to apply.
Sure. The best time to apply will always depend on your path. When did you finish high school? When are you finishing high school? When do you want to start your studies? It always depends. So Shirley, write us an email on WhatsApp, and we will have a close look to your situation and advise you in the best way possible. Is that all right for you? I hope so. And for the scholarships, as I told you, you will have as well, if you're an international student, you will have access to the fee reduction. Or if you're a national student, it will depend on your income.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Hope that clarifies. Actually, there was a question, or I don't know if there's a question from Dajan in Portuguese, so maybe you can read it.
Yeah.
Maybe comment on that.
I think Diane, I will just read it out loud in Portuguese. So, gostaria de lhe perguntar, por favor, você poderia me dizer por que você escolheu e se mantém como parte da equipe académica em sua área? Você recomenda o seu ambiente de estudos e trabalho? Muito obrigada pela sua atenção. Well, I believe Diane might be Brazilian from the way she's writing. So hello, Brazil, and hello, the whole wide world. We're here to receive you. So Diane, yeah, our academic team is very experienced. Our professors and researchers are very open to work and to study with everybody and to perform research as well. So the study environment is very good. But I would ask Eric a little bit to let me know how the study environment along with other students is.
Well, yes. I chose this field because I've always been curious about how things work. The study environment in Técnico is one of the best. I think I forgot, perhaps I did not mention that you're in the best university, not only in Portugal, not only in Europe, but one of the best in the world. So that means your classmates, your colleagues are among the best, and that pushes you naturally to be your best self, to push yourself not only academically, beyond that, because it's not that it's simple or effortless, but because it offers opportunities, because it challenges you. So the study environment is one of, as I said, it's the best. You have experienced professors who have worked not only professionally, but have showcased themselves internationally. I would recommend being here. Doing engineering is one of the best choices you can make in your life.
Great. Okay, thank you. That's the best thing, of course, to hear it from a student, so they know. Great to hear. Thank you, Eric. Next question, again, Diane, actually in English. How the selection process for the international students work?
Sure. So for international students, for the bachelor degree, you will apply with your high school diploma and as well with the exams or the admission process that you need in your home country to have access to higher education, to university. Anyway, Diane, as I do not know where you're from, and I can help you, and my team can help you as well, because if you're from Brazil, you will be able to apply with Enem. I don't know if you're from any other Portuguese-speaking country, so it will always depend. So drop us an email, and we will help you for sure, and receive you in September.
Great, indeed. Thank you. All right. Next question. Farouk is asking, what is the exposure level? Not sure what, if you know what it means.
I don't really know what you mean by exposure, but if it's exposure internationally, as I told you, we have a broad international community already in campus, and all our research centers are very international as well. We work with international companies, so our exposure worldwide it's quite big, both in academic world and in labor markets. So I hope this is what you mean.
Yeah, I actually see in the chat he wrote the international recognition. So it should be.
So yeah, as I told you, and had the opportunity to show you, the rankings are recognizing us very well. We're among the 20 best in Europe, among the 50 best in the world. So in our fields of studies for engineering, science, technology, and architecture. So I believe it speaks more than or better than whatever I can say, that we are very well recognized in all rankings and international rankings.
Good, thank you. And let's see, there was another question, but also in Portuguese. Maybe you can check that from Daniel.
I will. So Daniel Alvarenga, hello, olá. So your first Portuguese word, if you're not from a Portuguese-speaking country, olá, it's hi. So Danielle is asking what's the best way for him to get in the education system, I believe. It is possible. We do not have age limit. However, you will always need to have valid high school diplomas or exams. If you don't, also do not worry, because we do provide exams for you to come to the school and take it in order to be admitted. So Danielle, what I would suggest, honestly, is get in touch with us so we can tell you when the exams will be, what's the material you will have to study if you do not hold valid exams at this point, so we can help you and also welcome you at the school. And I believe we have one, sorry, Luke, but I can see that we have another question in Portuguese from Gustavo Lima. So Gustavo, olá. And he's asking if the school has student dorms. As I told you before, we do. The dorms are spread a little bit all over the city of Lisbon. They're not available for all students, so only for the 14 best bachelor students entering in each cohort. However, We have several agreements with private dorms with special discounts and rates for our students. All of these have protocols with Técnico Lisboa. We went there, we saw the facilities, and it has our stamp and as well a discount for you. So we will help you in finding accommodation and something that suits you in terms of comfort and as well in price range.
Great, thank you. And I see thumbs up, so I hope that answered that as well. And yeah, I think those were questions were all answered. I don't see any further questions. So do let us know if you have any other questions. Then we can of course answer that. I just see, yeah, thank you coming in. So that's good to hear. Excuse me. So we have one moment still left. Maybe with that I can take on the question of what information people are still looking for. Housing was mentioned, but I think you already explained that. That was the top one in cost of living. You took care of all of that. I don't know if you want to mention something else about these topics. I think we're all covered it, right? So with that, check if there's any question in the chat. No, there's not. So then I think we've pretty much covered everything. So having said that, I would like to ask a question to the audience. So I've opened up polling questions throughout the session. I have one last one that I'd like to ask you, and that is to see how we did. So I'm going to open that one up and see, and hopefully we get your good grade for us. So there it is, and do let us know how we did. And of course, if you have any questions or comments in the chat, you can write us. And yeah, having said that, also thanks to everyone who joined. We did have a big population from Brazil joining today. We saw that, and some other countries aligned along with them. Thank you, everyone, and good afternoon or evening, I think, by now to all of you. And of course, thanks, Agatha and Eric again. Maybe a last word over to you to wrap up the session.
Well, thank you for being here. It took a long time. I think I talked a lot, but we're here for everything you need. And thank you, Eric, for your experience and for taking the time to be with us today. And of course, to all of you, we're eager to talk to you, to help you, and to receive you here at Técnico. So have a good one, night, day, evening, morning, I don't know, wherever you are in the world, and hope to see you soon. So take care.
Bye-bye.